soccer. Sign me up for soccer. Sign me up for soccer. Now you miss out on that. And that's what's going to kill this game here in America. And Switzerland realized, Germany too, it's the youth that matter.
No, it is. No, Steven, you're right. It is. It really is. It's the youth. And I think there's a couple issues regarding the youth, at least in my eyes. One is the college system. And you might say, Armand, what are you talking about college system? As you know, we've seen some great players. It's more of a cultural thing that we see a player is young and a rookie at 22 and 23. Steven, all across around the country, all across the world, I'm sorry, when a player comes out and they're 22, 23, they should be playing for the first team consistently. They should be really experienced by then. That's an issue, I think, and I've basically seen a few people I know college careers
go down the drain. Yeah,
you just go down the drain because of college and misuse and whatnot, and that's I think that's honestly it's an issue that not a lot of people want to talk about. They're scared to talk about it. That's just my thought.
So Taylor Twellman's rant is like us. It's random. It's all over the map. This is sheer emotion, and this is pure reaction to the national team. Yeah, we're going to come back Sunday, and we're going to be cleaned up, and we're going to have more statistics to talk about. We're going to talk, we're going to mention better stuff. But the fact that we are so at a loss for words and so random tells you how bad this U.S. team is. I don't like this national team. Like, in other sports, like in American sports, say this national team were a baseball team or a football team or a basketball or a hockey team, we'd blow it up. That's what I say. Blow the team up. Trade players. Get rid of all the excess. We're going to start fresh. The Soccer Federation now has to try to do that and turn it around quick. Because at the next Gold Cup, they better be damn sure they qualify for the Confederations Cup in 2021.
21, yeah.
And Armand, that's what we're looking at
on this World Cup.
Think about it. Think about that. We're talking about 2022 now. That's freaking
Steven.
9 years away.
Steven.
No, 5 years away. Sorry. 9 years.
You know how they said Germany and Switzerland have a 10-year plan?
What?
The United States needs to have a 9-year plan. They need to get their crap together by 2026. Else
2056, that's what I said. But and I still stand by that after tonight. No, I mean, just to recap, we are now talking about 2022. No longer about 2018, it's 2022. And 2026 suddenly got a lot more important.
I guess we're going to do our final thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems about right. Just to cap it all off, for me, I've grown up watching soccer in the United States. I've grown up watching MLS grow. It's almost as old as me. I've gotten close to the U.S. soccer, and I've taken huge amount of pride in watching United States soccer play. I mean, I might be an American with Iranian parents, but I'm 100% American above everything else. I look at this match. I look at this moment right now as American, and I'm just genuinely upset because, Steven, you know this, I know this. When you go and your friends that don't even care about soccer come in and watch the World Cup, and people all unite together in the World Cup, wow. It's truly a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing.
It's unlike anything you will ever experience in sports as coming together as a country. The Olympics don't get that thing. This sporting event for the 1 month brings people together like you can never possibly imagine.
No, and you can't imagine it, and I'm just sad. I'm just sad. It was such a great time. I mean, you'd go to Buffalo Wild Wings, it'd be too packed. We have to go somewhere else because it'd be so packed. People saying, "I believe that we will win.
Yeah.
I believe that we will win." Now we're sitting here, and those chants are silent.
And what's worse,
those Buffalo Wild Wings are going to be empty.
Yep, it's a loss for business too.
Yep.
Armand, you obviously we're both first gen here. We both have our other countries to support, but we support them. But you watch them at home with your family, but you don't have that same atmosphere. I remember the 2014 World Cup, going to the Londoner in Addison in Texas, rated #1 sports bar.
That's the American Outlaw official bar, by the way, in Texas.
Rated #1 bar by NBC Sports, I think in 2015. One of the years. And it was beautiful. I high-fiving the people you don't know, jumping and singing the national anthem.
Isn't that where part of our intro comes?
The USA chant that you hear at the beginning is from that bar. It's at the end when it was at the end of the national anthem when we played Ghana. The bar started USA, USA. I didn't care that the United States would have lost every game of the group stage. I just wanted them to score a goal and let the bar just go lights up. Because when you get a crowd of people and you get them to believe that their team can win, it's magical. And the United States failed to capitalize that. I can't believe that we're sitting here, Armand, talking for 50 minutes randomly how the United States did not qualify for the World Cup. Never in 100 years.
Let me tell you something, Steven, man. I didn't expect either what had happened. And now us as the younger generation, us as media, us as people who consume U.S. soccer, need to demand wholesale changes, because what we saw out there was embarrassing, a disgrace. As someone who's watched soccer almost all his life, that was one of the worst times soccer I've ever seen from the United States. I've never seen a team just so lack of dedication. I've never seen a team with no lack of urgency. You know what? Taylor Alexi Lellis was right. Yeah. They are a bunch of tattooed millionaires that just look like they don't give a damn. And we're sitting here. I'm just upset now. It's kind of like grief emotions. Like, you're sad, now you're upset. Why is this happening? Why? And you know what? We're gonna be hearing about this all the time. Those players better not be coddled again, and we better get this new generation going, because I'm sick and tired of seeing Michael Bradley, Clint Dempsey, all these guys. We're amazing. You guys did your job, but the time is up. Get the new generation going and get them going, because I've never seen the reaction towards Lexos comments like someone insulted their mom. And now, guess what, tattooed millionaires? Guess what, all you coddled babies? You're not going to the World Cup, and you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace.
Their career outside
for the soccer of country. You're a disgrace. I don't care what anyone says. You're a disgrace. Now, that's all I'm gonna say.
Put a parentheses on there for a second. Outside of the youngsters, outside of the U24s on that team, Bobby Wood, Ariola, Costa, Pulisic, your careers are fine. You're young. You could be part of the core that demands more. But the job of Uncle Sam's Soccer Podcast, Armand and I have a specific requirement now to keep U.S. soccer even more accountable. And we've been trying that. And
we'll keep it alive, too.
Yes.
We'll keep it alive. You'll hear about it. We're not going to let this fade away. You'll hear about it.
And Armand sums it up perfectly, because as we just reflected on what it means to be at the World Cup and that experience of being there, suddenly instantly vanished in a matter of 90 minutes, is even more heartbreaking than not finding out they hadn't qualified. It's finding out that you're not going to have those 3 games at the bar with a bunch of your friends, with a bunch of your buddies, your mates, I don't know, your girlfriend, your wife, your family, your cousins, your neighbors, the Chicago Hyde Park, that all gone. All gone. Instantly gone. The red, white, and blue, ESPN covering, or Fox, I guess, covering the games. Good Morning America supporting. At the time was President Obama. I don't know if President Trump would do the same. Doesn't seem like he cares for soccer. Although his son does play for the DC United Academy team.
Yeah, man.
It's gone. And it just, you sit back, you take a deep breath, and you realize, crap. We're going to go 8 years between World Cups. It's just incredible.
Yeah, and I mean, I just want to say I just want to end on this note. Congratulations to all teams that have currently qualified for a World Cup. I still think it's gonna be a spectacle to watch. I'll still watch it, Steven. I know you'll still watch it.
Oh hell yeah!
Hopefully, Swiss move on and
yes,
and I mean, hopefully this doesn't do that much of an effect. I mean, as a United States fan, Fox's coverage is going to shift more towards Mexico now because that's the home team. I mean, why wouldn't they be?
Yeah, or the big names: Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo.
Absolutely. So to sum it up, guys, media, we have to ask questions. Why did this happen? What's wrong? Why? What player? We have to look past this player pool. We need to figure out something. And overall, it is the most embarrassing night in United States soccer history.
It is the most embarrassing night. Listeners, thanks for joining us. Follow us on Twitter, UncSamSoccerPod. Steven Jodrin, Amar Kafai. Follow us on Twitter there as well. We'll be back Sunday, and we're going to actually look at a couple of items that the United States and U.S. soccer can fix to help us and start to launch us into a better direction. We'll also talk about MLS playoffs and some World Cup qualifying. Messi Ronaldo debate. Got to open up that wound because things were said on Twitter. This didn't make sense. We'll be back.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening on this late notice.